Sorry guys, you are here until the job is done.
Great news, everybody! Democracy just kicked in!
Okay, shalom, shalom. As always, I want to start this video by giving all glory, honor, and thanks to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son for this wisdom and knowledge. That is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash, as well as the double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, Great Millstone, whom I learned this truth from. And a shalom to the rest of the elders and Akim around the globe, bringing this word out within sincerity, truth, and diligence. This is basically a sequel, as I got highlighted on the screen, of a video I did a few weeks ago titled Vexation of Whoredoms. And I used the intro from the beloved elder Yashawanba of the GMS Dallas camp, and he was speaking on even seeing something like as nice as a woman's ass in this fucked up, crazy, corrupt society. It pisses you off because it's just straight up whoredom in your face. And it reminded me of this, that the clip you saw was from the show Family Guy of democracy taking over, because Esau makes this look like that this is oppressive, women being dressed in modest apparel and tending to their household. No, that's bad. That's oppression. You need to be like these fucking harlots you see on the screen. And what inspired me to do this lesson, I'm currently in Ontario, California, which is part of the San Bernardino, Riverside, California area, about 60-70 miles east of Los Angeles. And I had some errands to run, some tasks to knock out. So I first hit up the Target and then hit up this right here. You see Ontario Mills. This is a pretty big shopping mall in the Ontario area, and this shit was crazy, man. Basically every other woman I see is dressed in these damn yoga pants, these prostitute pants, these leggings, and I was going to title this "Leggings Should Be Illegal," but instead I have it's Warzone of prostitutes, because everywhere I turn, everywhere I look, a woman got these females either got they ass, they titties, or they camel toe out, and they flexing it. Like, look at this. These women, this shit is fucking crazy. It really, like, and I'm used to seeing, in quick disclaimer, not one of the Judite women, the so-called black women I seen, looked like this. That this would require some type of dedication in gym routine. I didn't see any of the Judite women look like this. But you got the Shedamites, the Issacharites, the so-called Mexicans. These women out here dressed to kill, and it's every aisle I turn. These women, and that was basically what this video was on. You had these big booty Mennonites, so-called Cuban women, up in Walmart with all the ass and titties out, looking prideful. And this shit is vexing as fuck. Literally every other woman I seen was dressed like a straight up prostitute. And as the elders of GMS Dallas was saying, this is vexing, as well as the beloved elders yesterday, the elder apostle Tahar and Gabar. They were going in on if a priest has a daughter who turns out to be a whore, you set her, it's scriptural to set her ass on fire as a judgment for a priest's daughter to be a harlot. Well, America is the ultimate harlot. This country is a complete whore. It's the whore that rideth the beast, sipping the cup of abominations of the Israelites' blood and all other types of wickedness. She, as well as a righteous recompense, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is gonna burn this bitch with fire too, because this shit is out of control. And you can see just how America is a spiritual prostitute. You see that same spirit highlighted in sevenfold on these women out here. This shit is crazy, and they dressed like complete prostitutes. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna get is 1 Timothy 2 verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broided hair or gold or pearls or costly array. And these women are not shamefaced, they prideful as hell. Going back to look at the pride on these women. And they not in modest apparel. You go to these, look at this. This is not modest. If I can see your whole camel toe, the dimples of your booty, and you got the titties all out on Front Street for everyone, every man, children, the whole block to see. That's not modest. And this shit is normalized. And I had to call the beloved brother Karatazar, one of the members, brothers subscribe to his channel, as you see on the screen, SOYWY No Time Left, because he's around this area. And I had to call him like, yo, this shit is crazy what I just seen. And going back to the Family Guy clip, Esau makes this look oppressive. Women being shamefaced and attending to their house and their husband and family oriented. And he makes this seem cool. But walking through the mall and the Target, I just seen how destroyed and savage this society is. And the whole time I'm thinking is this place got to get hit up with nukes. As the apostles were going in, this shit got to get lit on fire. Because this is just a wicked, demonic prostitute of a society. And it's getting much worse. When I was a kid, it wasn't normal for women to just, grandmas and aunties and teenage girls, to be walking around with their whole booty out. This shit, in skin ass tight leggings. Another one, going back to this, I saw also real quick, I saw 4 Ishmaelite so-called Arab women, and look how they was dressed. I had to take a picture for edification purposes only. Look, they got their hair head covered and wrapped up, and they dressed humbly. They dressed modest. You know what I mean? Because they are from a Eastern culture. And I asked her where she's from. She said Afghanistan. You know what I mean? But the next generation, they continue on. They gonna go from this to this, just like all these harlots you see on the screen in they little yoga pants, flexing out for public. So it shows you that this is a philosophy, going back to the serpent and Eve in the garden. The serpent bit Eve's ass up with the philosophies of you can do whatever the hell you want. You can do as thou will. You can be a queen. You can be a goddess. You can be a straight harlot, a prostitute, and you gonna be worshipped. Well, he didn't tell her the second part of that contract, because when this place collapses, it's gonna be straight hell for these women. Okay? And inevitably, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to recompense Babylon the Great with them nuclear flames. Is going to touch that ass. And Lord willing, it comes sooner than later, because a society this wicked and progressively wicked, this shit is crazy out here. Leviticus, backing up what the beloved elder apostles were going into yesterday on if you have a daughter who is a harlot, a prostitute, you're supposed to burn her ass with fire. Okay, where's there they are. So this is to back that up, because America is the great whore that sitteth upon the beast. Leviticus 21 verse 9. And the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father. She shall be burnt with fire. You see how to the point that is? Okay, and a lot of these women are going to get touched up in them flames too. When Babylon the Great, this whore that sitteth upon the beast, a lot of those countries over in Europe, and it's going to go out real bad for them. That shit going to hurt. Lord willing, we aren't of that number and get saved out of this hell. And let's close off on this, speaking, to back up on how these women should be. If you didn't have a demon use the F word or the G word running the world and establish some actual damn order, and didn't let these fucking women walk around ass naked with they titties and camel toe out, looking like straight streetwalkers out here. This shit has been normalized. This shit is not cool. You are when you give women a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad, you are increasing wickedness tenfold upon your society. Leviticus 19 verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. And that's, I saw nothing but wickedness going back to this mall in Ontario, California. You got these Issachar, so-called Mexican, and mainly the Shedamite, the so-called white woman out here dressed to kill. And you also had, of course, the Judite woman looking ratchet too, but she wasn't pleasing to the eyes as the other women I saw and as in shape. But it just shows you that this society is the evils and the wickedness is multiplying, and as well as the pride and the whoredom of these women are going hand in hand. And I just had to speak on that because this shit, you can't avoid this. This is madness. So once again, Esau makes this look oppressive, but that is, you're going to have a strong patriarchal based society, and with your women being in order and humble and modest. With this, you gonna have nothing but a bunch of crazy ass little niggers, little niggly bears raised by they single mother mama, So I hope this was edifying. Shalom.